The most dangerous thing you own right now is not a gun. It is your fucking backup plan. You are not broke because of bad luck. You are not fat because of slow metabolism. You are not single because girls don't get you. You are exactly where you are because you still have a warm, comfortable place to run back to when shit gets hard. You are suffering from the disease of options. Picture this. There is a door right in front of you. Behind it is the life you jerk off to every night in your head. But you're too much of a pussy to walk through it because you're terrified it might lock behind you. So you just stand there, year after year, keeping every mediocre door cracked open like a little bitch. Society calls this being responsible. I call it the slowest form of suicide on planet Earth. In the next 7 minutes, I'm going to make you hate your plan B so much that you will literally feel physical pain when you think about keeping it alive. Stay till the end, because when this video is over, having a safety net will feel like carrying your own coffin. Phase 1. Your brain is sabotaging you, and it's not even hiding it. Your brain doesn't give a fuck about your dreams. Its only KPI is keep this meat sack alive with minimum calories spent. Every single morning it runs a silent vote. Option A, pain, risk, rejection, 4 a.m. wake-ups, public humiliation if you fail. Option B, scroll TikTok, eat garbage, stay small, stay safe, stay mediocre. As long as option B exists, your brain will pick it 100 times out of 100, not because you're weak, because you're biologically perfect at surviving. Having a plan B is you handing your brain a loaded escape hatch and saying, "It's okay, baby, we can always come back if it gets too scary." Guess what happens the second it gets scary? You fucking teleport back to mediocrity. Willpower doesn't stand a chance against biology. Necessity rapes willpower for breakfast. Stop trying to out-motivate your safety net. Burn the net. Phase 2. Death Ground. The 500-year-old cheat code. 1519. Hernan Cortés. 600 scared Spanish dudes versus an empire of millions. The men are already packing their bags in their heads. They're one bad day away from mutiny. Cortés doesn't give a speech. He burns the goddamn ships. Suddenly, every soldier wakes up with a different operating system. The energy in their veins is no longer, "I hope we win." It is, "We win or we fucking die." Same men, same weapons, same enemy. Different reality. Sun Tzu called it death ground. Place your soldiers where there is no escape, and they will prefer death to cowardice. You are not fighting Aztecs. You are fighting your own comfort. And right now, comfort is winning 99-0. Time to burn the ships. Phase 3. The Zero Option Protocol. 3 ways to burn your ships in 2024. There are only 3 matches that actually work. Everything else is cosplay. Level 1. Reputation burn. Social death. Announce your goal so loudly that quitting would make you want to change your name and move countries. Post it. Tattoo the deadline on your arm. Tell your mom, your ex, your boss. Bet your closest friend $10,000 cash. Make silence impossible. When failure equals social suicide, your lazy ass will be in the gym at 5 a.m. Not because you're disciplined, because you're terrified of looking like a bitch. Level 2. Financial burn, economic death. Take the money you were saving for a rainy day and light it on fire in the form of non-refundable investments. Buy the $5,000 course. Prepay the gym for 2 years. Put $50K of real money into your business before you even have a logo. Now, every time you think about quitting, you don't see failure, you see bankruptcy. You see your kids eating instant noodles. That's rocket fuel. Level 3. Environment burn. Physical death of options. Delete Instagram. Sell the PlayStation. Throw the junk food in the trash. Buy the alarm clock that donates $100 to a cause you hate if you snooze. Make the bad habit physically impossible. Willpower is for amateurs. Environment design is for professionals. Do all 3 at once, and you become biologically unstoppable. Final phase, The truth you're still scared to hear. Yeah, but what if I burn everything and I still fail? Then you die having lived, instead of living having died slowly for 50 years. Every legendary story you admire, every entrepreneur, every champion, every artist, they all stood on the beach watching their ships burn. The ones who made it weren't braver than you. They just removed the option to be anything less than extraordinary. You're not afraid of failing. You're afraid of becoming the person you'd have to become to succeed. So here's your choice, right now. Keep your plan B and stay exactly where you are forever. Or strike the match and finally meet the version of you that's been waiting on the other side of that door. The hallway is on fire behind you. Run forward, motherfucker. There is no way back. There is only through. Now go burn your ships.